After what feels like forever, the deeply zany and highly anticipated Biomutant is now just around the corner. Launching on PlayStation 4, Xbox One and PC this May 25th, it's an open world game that was first announced in 2017, with many players wondering how this development team of ex-Just Cause developers would adapt the formula they're so well known for. Well, now we don't need to wait for much longer, and we thought we'd celebrate this fact by highlighting 5 reasons to be excited for Biomutant. Could this be the wackiest open world game yet? I'm Aaron from Console Deals, now let's find out. It shouldn't be lost on you that Biomutant features a rather unconventional protagonist. But alongside the incredibly feral looking raccoon we've been seeing all over the game's marketing, the weirdness goes even further when you discover that the character's look and actions can be fully customised to your taste. It works by using what's known as the genetic code slider, which is key to adapting your Biomutant stats and physical traits depending on how you'd like to play. Will you prioritise agility and have them appear tall and rake-like? Perhaps you'd prefer yours to boast a lot of intellect, which might mean they suffer aesthetically from having a big head. The beginning of Biomutant will see you lay out all these basic staples and choose your preferred traits, but you'll also have plenty of opportunities later on in the game to change your particular Biomutant's genetic code further. Character creation screens rarely get much quirkier than this. Though the incredibly chaotic Just Cause franchise hasn't been seen for a while now, many of the folk from that game's developer, Avalanche, form the basis of the team behind Biomutant. This ensures that players are in safe hands when it comes to a creative open world, one which reacts to your anarchic actions and can accommodate multiple ways of getting around. You only need look at Biomutant's luscious environments to see a recognisable Just Cause influence. In those games, you're always exploring a tropical paradise, taking down enemies using the various environmental items around you. Biomutant looks to boast a similarly sunny suite of diverse biomes. These you can explore either by foot, flight, jet ski or mech, however you'd prefer. Biomutant stands out against the sea of other third-person open world games out there by offering an incredible mix of combat opportunities. At its core is the art of Wung Fu, which allows you to keep the pressure on enemies using melee until you learn more advanced skills relating to firepower and any special abilities you gain from the mutations you discover. All these various combat strands blending together ensures that the act of fighting never gets old. On your journey throughout this world under threat, you'll also be able to enhance your natural martial arts skills by meeting up with different masters and learning their techniques. Weapon crafting then equally adds another method of combat into the mix, letting you utilise the likes of chainsaws and corkscrews to take down enemies as creatively as possible. Needless to say, Biomutant's combat looks to be incredibly ambitious, hence why it's one of the factors worth getting excited about. Players familiar with the likes of Infamous, Mass Effect and Bioshock will remember that those games featured what's known as a karma system. This would somehow change the way the world was presented, depending on if you took actions that were inherently good or bad. The days where every game featured a karma system look to be long gone for the most part, but Biomutant looks to be bringing it back in a big way. It primarily appears to be intertwined with the game's tribe system. Biomutant features a total of 6 tribes overall, capable of being influenced by the karma system, taking note of your actions in the background. This will largely tie into which tribe you're able to align with during your adventure, which may go on to determine what side quests you're able to undertake later on. At its worst, Biomutant will outright let you murder a total tribe if you feel it necessary, so just be careful about the consequences such harsh actions may have. As if Biomutant wasn't already quirky enough, the story being told here is one that will adapt to your choices, as previously mentioned. You'll know when this happens because the entire adventure is narrated by a wise, omnipotent storyteller that helps to highlight the reality of your choices. Your specific Biomutant always remains as a silent protagonist throughout, that much is known. so by having a separate entity narrating is an apt way to address players and have them stay invested in the story. Sure, games have used narrators as a storytelling device before, but rarely do you see one used so overtly within an open world game on this scale. This is sure to give Biomutant a distinct flavour compared to other games of this ilk currently out there, and is a good workaround to provide more context through dialogue. Something you'll end up craving more of the more you progress through this world. And that just about does it for our personal 5 reasons why it's worth getting excited for Biomutant. The month of May has a smattering of exciting releases coming out, don't get us wrong, but this quirky style of open world game has the potential to be a very good palate cleanser. Do let us know in the comments section any reason that you're excited to see Biomutant release this month. Then, be sure to like this video, subscribing to the channel to stay in tune with all future console deals videos. Until then, have a good week and happy gaming!